Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Steffi. My new channel, well, it's an old channel I renamed. Time to be frugal was time to be me. But right now I'm working on the budget and money, and I'm going to move a lamp over so maybe we have a little more light. Let's see, is that better? Anyway, I decided this is not the video I was going to make, but I just had to make this video. I am a huge fan of the channel, Living on a Dime to Grow Rich, Tawra and Mike. I can't say a mean thing about them. I love those two people. They don't know me from Adam, but they have good advice, usually. I did not like what she said yesterday in her live. Well, I don't know when she made the live feed, but it was a live feed she did recently. And I love her live feed, their live feeds. I really get a kick out of them. They give a lot of good advice. But she said, I'm tired. Basically, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember the exact words, but basically she didn't approve of all of the YouTubers out there doing no spend Januaries and no spend years, because January is the best year to go buy all the stuff that's left over from Christmas, and you can get so many deals. She got 100 avocados for $1 each, and she got chicken at 99 cents a pound and bought a ton of it. Well, that's great. And that's great. She's in a good place. They are wealthy now. They have worked their butts off to get where they're at, and they're in a really good place. But most of us are not where they're at. I want to get rid of stuff. I don't want to buy a bunch of deodorants like she got for dirt cheap and all these things. I mean, she's had a couple videos showing the absolutely amazing deals she's gotten. And that's like a full-time job for her. She looks for sales. She will go to the store more than once to get as much as she can. But she has a huge storage room. I don't even know what the freezer situation is. But I have nowhere to prepare 100 avocados and freeze them. I have nowhere to put packages of chicken breasts that she got for 99 cents. And I don't need any wrapping paper or sale deodorant and all this stuff. I have nowhere to put it in my 100-year-old house. So I think she needs to think about statements like that, because some of us aren't where she is. I think sometimes she forgets where she was, because when you are trying to build your emergency fund and you're trying to get your budget in order, you can't be going and buying all kinds of stuff. My husband and I want to purge 50 to 70% of the belongings we have. We have too much, and it's getting to the point I can't take it much longer. So as much as I love the channel and I agree with much of what she says, I have to disagree with Tawra about this. Now, she doesn't know me from anyone, like I said. She'll never even see this video. But I just had to say that she needs to, before she makes these blanket statements, there are some people that will benefit greatly from a no-spend month or a no-spend year. Now, I said no spend, low spend. Obviously, I'm going to buy what we need. If I run out of toothpaste, I'm going to buy a new toothpaste. And I always have a spare. But if I run out of toothpaste, I'm going to buy a toothpaste. If I run out of toilet paper, and again, when I say run out, I mean I'm replacing what I use. I always have a few extra, but I replace what I use. If I've got groceries, I'm going to buy our groceries. I'm going to allow so much money and buy groceries. I'm still on the fence about that. This month we spent way more than I had planned. We both joined Weight Watchers, and it's been a struggle. But at the end of every month, I'll tell you exactly what I spent on groceries, and if we ate out, what we ate out, and why, and everything we've done, and if we've saved any money and all these things. At the end of every month, like the on the February 1st, I'll tell you what we did in January, and March 1st, I'll tell you what we did in February, and so on. But I just had to say that I thought this was a bit irresponsible of her, because people listen to what she says and they follow her advice. And most of her advice is very good and very sound. But telling people not to save the money and to spend it all on stuff to save money when you might not be in the position to be able to do that. I think she needs to pull back from that and say, if you have an emergency fund, if you're not in debt, then you can do this. Yes, I agree. But I used to do this every January, and I've got more wrapping paper than we can use in 20 years, and we've given tons of it to our kids. And we still got more than we can use in 20 years. Once in a while, if I happen to be in the store after Christmas is over and I see a really pretty roll and it's 90% off, I'll grab one. But I haven't this year. I didn't do one this year, and I don't think I did in 21. But anyway, that I just had to say that because I don't understand why she would. That's just not like her to do that kind of video or to say that kind of thing. Because she usually is for you getting your emergency fund and saving your money and getting out of debt. Well, she didn't differentiate between people in debt that I heard. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't hear her say, now if you're in debt, don't do this. A lot of people are going to take her at her word. They're going to use their credit cards. Oh, I got to get those deals. So she has a lot of followers. I mean, they've got a huge channel. And you have a responsibility with a big channel like that to really think about what you say. And normally she does. This was out of character for her. And I do have nothing mean to say about her and Mike. I think they have a wonderful channel. They have faith. They teach about faith. They teach about money. They teach about savings. And I really adore that channel. But I really think she missed the mark on this one. Now that said, I have a few other videos I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to do one basically on my budget, how I budget, how I do my budgeting, how I figure out what I'm going to spend, and how I break it up through the month with the paychecks, and why. I want to talk a little bit more in another video about why we're doing this right now. Basically, to put it in a nutshell, just basically because retirement's a few years away and we're not where we should be. So we have to accelerate. That's the other thing. She doesn't know what people's individual circumstances are. I could listen to her and go spend $500 in January buying all the stuff, but that won't help us. We have to put money away. But yeah, I will do an end of month spending report on every month, how successful I was. And I had somebody mention in comments about sinking funds. Well, I hadn't gotten into details. I just learned about sinking funds. Okay, that to me has always been an emergency fund that you put away for different things. But I'm going to look into sinking funds, exactly what they are, where that term came from, and I'm going to do a video just on sinking funds. I'm going to talk more about emergency funds and saving plans and that kind of thing. And a funny story, I did a short about it. I get a letter in the mail. If you don't know, the post office will send you an email every day showing you what's in your mailbox or what's coming. And it said IRS. I about had a panic attack. I'm like, oh my God, why would the IRS be sending me a letter? So I go out and get it, and it's basically telling me, here's a 1099. When we paid your taxes, we had to give you interest because they paid me really late. Of $53. So here's a 1099. So basically we can pay taxes on the interest they paid us for being late. I thought that was pretty funny. So I did a quick short about it. So anyway, I thought that was kind of humorous. I mean, taxes on 53 are not worth even worrying about, but I just thought it was kind of hilarious. They give us interest because they're late, but we have to pay taxes on the interest. Just kind of funny. But anyway, so I'm going to be tackling a lot of these subjects and more. But this is going to be an adventure for me. I really have to get back on track. My next video I'm going to do will be about why we're doing this, exactly what's going on, and why we decided, and why did we stop being frugal, and what's our end goal, and do we plan on being frugal forever, and answer all those kind of questions. But I want to keep my videos to around 10 minutes, and I'm at 9 minutes and 5 seconds. So I figure if I keep them around 10 minutes, it doesn't bore you guys. You don't get tired of watching it, and you will listen to the whole thing in case there's something I say at the end that might be worth listening to. I'm just a person on YouTube sharing my story, but I know a lot of us are in the same boat and we can all help each other. And I always encourage comments to give me advice. So I was thrilled the person said that about sinking funds because I hadn't gotten that far yet. I haven't made a video in 2 weeks, I don't think, since I started this new channel, but I will be doing that going forward. I'll be doing videos as much as I can a week. If not every day, it'll be every few days, because I really want to stay on top of this subject. If I see something on YouTube I find is interesting or read an article, I'll come on here and share it with you and we can talk about it. But we're at 10 minutes now, so I'm going to let you go. But I will see you in the next couple days with one of the videos, probably the sinking fund. No, I'm going to do the budget first. So we'll talk about budgeting, then we'll get into sinking funds, emergency funds, and other fun subjects if you like financial stuff. But I'll be back soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.